Hello everyone, this is Mrs. Marquez and I hope this is finding you well. I've done a couple of things since the last time we talked. One is I found a really nice home for the puppy that we found. She's now living in Apple Valley and has a little fur sibling that is a boxer mix that she's getting along with really well. And the new owners are sending me pictures and she's so adorable. And then the second thing is I worked out with my daughter in the backyard this weekend, which means I can no longer move. My muscles are killing me, so I'm trying. All right, so this video goes along with the worksheet that are the notes for function, notation, vocabulary. So if there's some way to have these side by side, that would be great, whether you have to use your phone or maybe if you could print that worksheet out. All right, so the first thing that we're going to do is we want to make sure that we're talking the same language. That's what these notes are all about. So we want to be looking at this diagram and trying to figure out what each of these things represent. So you're going to pause the video, answer those questions, and then come back to the video when you're done. All right, so looking at these answers, hopefully you had something similar to these. It doesn't have to be exact. So F is going to be the name of the function. X is going to be the pre-image value, or we have called it the domain value. F of X is going to be the image value at X, so that means what is your Y value at X, or what is your F of X value at X. The fourth one is the rule for generating the function values, meaning if I can tell you what X is, you can tell me what F of X is equal to. And the last one, which was not in the diagram, but we can still try and figure this out, so that is the graph of the function for all values of X. And so we say that the function f is defined by f of x equal to x squared plus 3x. All right, so we're going to look at this example. Which of the following statements are correctly worded statements equivalent to the statement f of 5 is equal to 2? So you're going to look at A through H and explain and correct any sentences that are not correct. If it is correct, that's just what you're going to say, that it is correct. So pause the video and take a moment to answer questions A through H on your own. All right, so taking a look at A, it says the point 5, 2 is on the graph of F. So I would say that that is correct because 5 is your domain value or your pre-image value, and 2 is your range value or your image value, and the name of the function is F. For B, it is incorrect, and there's two reasons why. First, 2 is the image of 5, because 5 is the pre-image, 2 would then be the image. Secondly, the name of the function is not y equals f of x. It should just say under the function of f. So the sentence corrected would be 2 is the image of 5 under the function f. For C, it is incorrect. The point itself is fine. 5 is the pre-image value and 2 is the image value, but the name of the function is not f of x. So it should say the point 5, 2 is on the graph of f, or it could be on the graph of y equals f of x, because y equals f of x is the actual graph. For D, 2 is the image of 5 under the function f. That is correct. 2 is the image, 5 is the pre-image, and the name of the function is f. For E, the graph of f contains the point 2, 5. That is incorrect because your pre-image value is 5 and your image value is 2. So it should be the point 5, 2. For F, that is incorrect. 2 is the image of 5, but the name of the function is not f of x, so the function name should be just f. So 2 is the image of 5 under the function f. For G, the point 5, 2 is on the graph defined by y equals f of x. That would be correct. And for H, 2 is the pre-image of 5 under f. That is incorrect because 5 is the pre-image of 2 under f. Again, I'd love to be able to say, do you have any questions? But we're not there, so if you have any, just email me or private message me through Google Classroom. So the expectations that I have for you are, I would like you to complete the 8A, 4A homework worksheet, and that's going to be your first draft. So have that first draft to me by 10 a.m. tomorrow morning, which is Tuesday. Next, you're going to look in Classroom for a review of the answers to see if you need to revise your draft. Just like we did last time, I'm going to try and copy and paste some images of people's work to see would you change your answers based upon other people's answers. So then once you've gotten to your final draft with all the correct answers that you think are true, then you're going to turn that into Google Classroom by 3:30 p.m. same day tomorrow, which is Tuesday. So I miss you all, I love you all, and I hope that you are doing well.